So this is just a quick little video, page 65, this question 8, this row bridge one here, okay? So these green construction lines are going to help us now in solving this, alright? I'm going to start with this piece here, but I'm going to have to use the green lines to help me. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my baseline. I'm going to draw the side of it here, so I'm going to draw all this here. I'm going to measure in 50 and I'm going to draw this. That's going to give me that point there, right? So, first of all, I'm going to draw in a baseline. I'm going to draw in a vertical line here then from the baseline. That's where it's so far. I'm going to measure 50 millimeters here away from that line. Draw a line nice and lightly straight up. And then I'm going to focus on my measuring up the side, okay? So what I've done now basically is I've drawn this line down, I've drawn this line across, this one up here I've drawn, and now I'm going to start measuring my distances up the side. So I need to measure a 28, a 14, a 16 and a 28. So I'm going to start here at the bottom corner and I'm going to measure 28, 14, 16. 14, 16 and another 28. So there are all my measurements up the side. Okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come down to 28, I'm going to come down to 16 and I'm going to draw another light line across the page. So that's the top 28. So here to here is 28, here to here is 16, so here it is. We can draw that nice and lightly across our page. Okay? Follow. So that's good so far. Now up this very top mark I have, draw a light line across, and on that, if we go back to the book, it's 36 millimeters long. 36 millimeters here, and I'm going to darken that in as well, right? So I'm going to darken in as I'm going in this question, so it makes it a little bit easier for you to see what I'm doing. So down as far as 28, so that's what we have at the moment. Now from this point here, it gives us what angle it goes at, 36 degrees, isn't it? Yeah, 36 degrees, so we need to get our protractor. Our 0, 0 goes along this line, our 90 degree right in this corner here. And we want 36 degrees. 35 and 1 is 36. So 36 degrees. We can draw that in nice and lightly. Okay? Now what we're going to do is from this point here, we're going to go parallel. So from this point here, from this point we found earlier, we're going parallel to that. So parallel lines. Line up your first set square with the line, second set square comes up and gets super glued, and we can slide along our first set square. Parallel that, and we can bring this straight across until it hits that line there. Okay, so that's it so far. That's what we have so far. Now we can step across, so to get where this ends here, we can step across our full distances. So from here now we just go another 68. Then we go 42. And we go 30. So I'm going to draw in the edge here. So that's the end of it over here. And it goes up this side here now, it goes 42 and 28. So I'm just reading these off of the book now. 42 and it goes another 28. So that gives me the top of this part here. So I can draw this along nice and lightly. Where they intersect then, that gives me how low down it goes. So I can draw here, and then we just have to measure 68 back here. So I'm only just using the book there now for those measurements and things. So that's it there, 68. So we're at this point here now. These are 45 degrees, so we can just use our 45 degree set square to come back and bring this straight across. And that's the first one finished in there. So we're using our 45 degree set square here to go back, and where it hits this line coming across. That's our first one there done. Okay, our second one here now, right? So it starts this 50 line and it's 28 high. So we've this 50 line done already. That's my 28 mark, so I'm going to bring this across. It travels for 68, which is this one here. It goes up at 45 degrees until it hits this 30 mark. So we can bring this 30 mark straight up. We can go up here 45 degrees. Yeah. This comes straight across to here, so I'm just darkening in now what we know. There's 20 mil of a distance here. So 20 mil of a distance between this one and this one. This comes down to there. So we've all our measurements found already and everything. We're just using our 45 degree set square for this side. And that's it there, they'll be fully completed, alright? So the key to this one, boys, is we draw in our baseline, we draw in our line to the side, we're marking our measurements up here, marking our measurements across the bottom, and just the 36 degrees there. That might be the only difficult one, but after that then it's just filling in the shape using the measurements you've already found.